Envision an island, enigmatic and veiled in an aura of intimidation, where illusions contradict reality. This barren expanse of land detached from civilization languishes in desolation, resonating with the reverberations of its sinister history. Bizarre occurrences and unexplainable phenomena have been the of hushed murmurs swirling around this spectral sanctuary. It's an area forsaken by both time and mankind, its very atmosphere weighed down by a palpable sense of impending doom. This is far from your average island, but rather an actualization of your worst nightmares. The salty sea air whispers tales of dread, sending chills down your spine as a cold wind rustles the undergrowth. The rustle of leaves and eerie silence is punctuated only by the distant crash of the relentless waves against the jagged cliffs. The moonlight barely penetrates the dense canopy, casting long and sinister shadows that seem to dance with your deepest fears. As your eyes struggle pierce the gloom, you can almost hear the silent screams trapped in the walls of the decrepit, abandoned structures that dot the landscape. This is not just an island. This is a theater of terror, where every rustling leaf and gust of wind narrates a tale of dread and despair. It is the embodiment of your deepest fears, a place where nightmares do not lurk in the darkness, but instead they are the darkness. It's an island where each moment spent is a dance with dread, an unending symphony of fear. Welcome to the Island of Nightmares. Now, gather round as we journey into the heart of the island's chilling past, a history seeped in blood and etched in terror. This island, cut off from the world and shrouded in a web of enigma, whispers tales of sorrow and dread that echo through time. Its history, a haunting tableau, is tainted with stories of shipwrecks, lost explorers, and sinister apparitions that can shake even the stoutest of hearts. The earliest records of this forsaken island date back to an age rife with fear and superstition. A time when seafaring was a treacherous gamble, and many a ship succumbed to the deadly embrace of the island's merciless cliffs. The sea, in all its savage glory, devoured entire crews, their final cries lost amidst the roar of the unforgiving waves. The remnants of these doomed voyages still litter the island's shores, a chilling monument to lethal allure of this forsaken land. Yet the island wasn't content with claiming only those who dared to approach from the sea. Many brave souls, captivated by the island's mystique, ventured into its heart, vanishing without a trace. Their stories remain shrouded in mystery, their existence wiped from memory. Swallowed by the island, their names forgotten, their courage resonates only in hushed whispers and echoes of their ill-fated quests. But perhaps the most bone-chilling aspect of the island's history are the sightings. Ghostly figures are rumored to skulk in the shadows, their ethereal forms flickering at the edge of one's sight. Disembodied voices, carried on the wind, their icy whispers a grim echo of the island's troubled past. These spectral entities are believed to be the tormented spirits of those who perished on this accursed land, bound in an eternal cycle of despair and agony. The island's history is a suspenseful narrative of terror and enigma, a story that unravels with each passing year, inking new chapters in its dark saga. It is a chilling testament to the relentless hold the island has on those who dare to explore its depths, a grip that once fastened, refuses to let go. Set adrift from the world of the living, the island is far from lifeless. With every fluttering leaf and every rustling breeze, an eerie presence is felt, never seen. These are not mere tales spun by the firelight, these are chilling realities that set the air awash with an unshakable chill. The island is rife with ghostly inhabitants, their spectral forms a blurred echo of their earthly lives, forever tethered to this forsaken land by an enigmatic force. Each spectral being bears a story so chilling it would freeze the marrow in your bones. The wind speaks their tale, carrying whispered sightings of apparitions that drift through the shrouded forest under the cold wash of moonlight. Their spectral forms flicker in and out of sight, like the dying embers of a forgotten fire. The silence of the night is fractured by phantom voices, their mournful echoes sending shivers down the spine. Tales of inexplicable occurrences defy the norms of our world. Many who dared to tread this haunted ground reported an unseen spectral touch, a touch as icy as the grave itself. On the wind, carried through the trees, one can hear the wailing cries of lost spirits, their sorrow echoing through the ages. The unnerving sensation of unseen eyes observing from beyond the realm of the living casts a spectral shroud over the island. The spectral inhabitants of this island are no simple figments of the imagination. Their existence has been substantiated by those brave or perhaps foolish enough to venture onto the island and return with tales of ghostly encounters. Each account adds a fragment to the chilling mosaic of the island's haunted history. These spectral inhabitants, though invisible to the naked eye, make their presence felt in the most unnerving of ways. Their ghostly essence seeps into every crevice of the island. Their spectral whispers rustle through the leaves, their phantom footprints mark the sandy shores. The island's spectral inhabitants infuse an extra dose of dread into its already eerie atmosphere. They are the unseen residents, the spectral tenants of this forsaken land, their presence a haunting echo of the island's dark and chilling past. The island, shrouded in an atmosphere of dread, is the stage for countless spine-chilling narratives. Each narrative, each encounter, intensifies the haunting aura that saturates this forsaken piece of land. The first tale materialized in the late 1700s. A band of seafarers, led astray by a violent storm, sought shelter on the island. As darkness descended, they reported hearing whispers carried by the wind, whispers that morphed into voices, and then into wails that reverberated through the silence of the night. They alone. With the break of dawn, half of the crew had mysteriously disappeared, leaving no trace behind. Those who survived were marked by a that shadowed them till their last breath. Then came the account of the lighthouse keeper in the early 1900s. A loner by nature, he made light of the island's eerie reputation. But the rational man was soon sending desperate messages to the mainland, speaking of an unseen presence, of shadows flickering in his peripheral vision, and of footsteps that echoed through the empty lighthouse. Then, one day, his abruptly stopped. Upon inspection, the lighthouse was found deserted, its keeper vanished into thin air. In the closing years of the 1900s, a group of adrenaline junkies decided to spend a night on the island, dismissing the chilling tales as mere of imagination. But as the night drew in, their bravado evaporated. They reported seeing phantom figures, hearing screams carried on the wind, and an uneasy feeling of being watched. By sunrise, their skepticism had morphed into fear, causing them to flee the island, swearing to never return. Perhaps the most terrifying account came from a paranormal investigator who reached the island in the early 21st century. Armed with the latest technology, he set out to disprove the island's haunted status. What he encountered, however, beyond his darkest fears. He reported seeing spectral figures, hearing inexplicable sounds, and being consumed by an incomparable dread. His recordings, filled with bizarre sounds and spectral voices, sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardcore skeptics. He left the island, his skepticism supplanted by a profound fear. These narratives, as different as they may be, all point to an unseen horror, a presence that insists on making itself known. Each tale, each encounter, enhances the island's unnerving reputation. They serve as stark reminders of the island's spectral dwellers and their eternal unrest. Every narrative deepens the island's spine-chilling reputation, marking it as a place of unspeakable horror. So, for those who have the audacity to step foot on this haunted land, be warned, you are never truly alone. The terrifying tales of the island are not mere stories. They are a warning, a testament to the unseen horror lurking within. Enveloped in a shroud of enigma, the island is a labyrinth of unsolved mysteries, akin to a puzzle missing a multitude of pieces. The full image of the island's secrets remains just out of reach, forever leaving us in a state of anticipation. The island's notorious reputation is steeped in eerie tales and hair-raising encounters, yet definitive, tangible evidence remains as elusive as the ghostly inhabitants rumored to exist here. Numerous expeditions and investigations have attempted to peel back the layers of the island's mysteries, yet they often leave with more questions than answers. Peculiar sounds, sudden chills, and fleeting shadows spotted just out of eyesight are just a few of the perplexing phenomena reported, yet the tangible evidence remains out of grasp, leaving the island bathed in intrigue and speculation. Theories are as abundant as the mysteries themselves. Some suggest the island is a supernatural vortex, a bridge between our world and the ethereal. Others speculate an ancient curse, a damning tragedy that forever trapped its inhabitants between life and death. And then, there are skeptics who wave off the tales as mere fabrications, exaggerations twisted by the island's chilling ambiance. But despite the varying beliefs, one fact is certain. The island's enigmas remain unsolved, its secrets undiscovered. The ghostly apparitions have yet to be captured, the unnerving whispers remain unrecorded, the existence of spectral residents unproven. The island continues to confound and captivate, luring the inquisitive and the courageous to its shores in a never-ending quest for answers. As we part ways with this haunted isle, Remember that its cryptic tales are still untold, its secrets awaiting discovery. One can only wonder what spine-chilling revelations await those bold enough to return. But wait, there's one last tale. A tale that might just be the most bone-chilling of all. There's an ancient legend whispered among the townsfolk of a specter that haunts the island under the ghostly moonlight. This phantom, they say, is unlike anything you've ever encountered. Its eyes blaze with an eerie alien light, and its cry is rumored to be the very epitome of hopelessness itself. It's a tale that freezes the blood in your veins. And what happened next? You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Oh, the ensuing events are unimaginable, terrifying that your mind may reel at the thought of it. Can you guess what happened? Well, brace yourselves, for that is a spine-chilling story we unravel next time.